The Summer Jam is bringing a 25% time reduction to Gold, Elixir, and Dark Elixir upgrades. But in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how you can get even more time reduction than what should be possible with some hard evidence and proof. So sit back and enjoy as we cover everything from the details of the event to whether or not you should buy builder potions in the CWL shop. To start off, let's go ahead and break down the details of the event just in case you guys haven't seen any other videos on it. From July 3rd to August 4th, there will be 4 different phases of time reductions in the game. The first week will be from July 3rd to July 13th, and it'll focus on time reductions for gold upgrades as well as double gold mine storage. The second phase will be between July 13th and July 22nd, and it's going to focus on elixir upgrades as well as having double elixir storage. The third phase is going to be between July 22nd and August 1st, and that's going to be focusing on those dark elixir upgrades as well as double storage in the dark elixir drills. And the last week from August 1st to August 8th is literally going to cover all of them. Now these reductions do apply to the forge, but they do not apply to the walls or temporary upgrades such as supercharges or craftable defenses. And honestly, this kind of stinks because I think craftable defenses could have used a dub really bad. Okay, now with the details out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about how you can get even more time reductions, starting with the Gold Pass. The Gold Pass will generally give you a 20% time reduction, which I personally love, especially when you use code BD to get it. But the question is whether or not that 20% gets added to the 25% from Summer Jam. Now thankfully, Supercell have confirmed that we're going to get a reduction of 40% with both of them. This was actually more than I thought initially, and I'm surprised that we're getting a reduction this big. So if you were ever debating the Gold Pass or getting it, it's 100% worth getting this month, especially if you're a lower town hall level, and I'm going to explain why in a little bit. Now with the Gold Pass mechanics out of the way, let's go ahead and discuss how different magic items either affect or are affected by Summer Jam. First off, books. I always get this question whenever these types of events come around on whether or not you should use books or whether you'd be wasting them. Because the number of upgrades in total do not change during this event, but rather the temporary time on those upgrades, books should be used on anything they were before. This means that the same guidelines apply. As long as an upgrade is 12 days or longer, you are good to use a magic item on it. Now anybody who's watched my magic item guide that I updated this year, you guys are probably on it and you fully understand, but just in case there are some of you that haven't watched it, I'll link it at the end of the video. Next up, let's have the long discussion of builder potions and their efficiency. First off, use your builder potions and use them all. The value you are getting is insane, and I'll break it down right now. Normally, you get 54 hours from a single builder potion when you have 6 builders working. And you might assume that you get 25% more out of the builder potions during this event, right? Well, that's not really how it works. For every 1 hour in this event, you get 1/75% of normal hours, or in other words, every 1 hour in this event is 1.33 hours normally. Thus, your builder potion will actually get you 72 hours instead of giving you the normal 54. But of course, it gets even better, because if you have the Gold Pass, you're going to be getting 1/60% or 1.66 hours for every hour. Thus, your builder potions will actually turn into 90 hours instead of 54 hours. So yes, builder potions are super good during this event, but that brings us to another question. Should you buy builder potions from the CWL shop? Now normally I always tell you guys to save your CWL medals to get those hammers for those 12 to 16 day upgrades, but let's see where the math takes us. A Summer Jam builder potion can get you 72 hours. If we normalize the cost of the hammers to 4 builder potions, potions, the builder potions will get you 288 hours. Now 288 hours is the same as 12 days, so we're already meeting the minimum threshold for magic item value. And for a lot of players in the game, especially those below Town Hall 16, this type of event is the only time you're gonna get that level of efficiency until you get to the later Town Hall levels, so you should 100% take advantage of it. And for those at Town Hall 16 and Town Hall 17, there's probably better value for you if you do end up getting the hammers, but there's another thing that I'm going to mention later on that might make this actually viable. Now in the case that you have the gold pass during Summer Jam, your builder potions are getting insane value because you're getting 90 hours per builder potion. So you get about 360 hours when we normalize the price to the hammer, which is 100% worth it. So if you have the gold pass, buying builder potions from the CWL shop is pretty much non-negotiable. But believe it or not, we're still not done with builder potions because there is another way that you guys can get them, and that is in the Supercell store. Now those of you who are super fans know that I analyze tons of deals on the store and I put them on the community tab. As much as I actually can, I do it. And I usually say that you shouldn't get a builder potion for more than 50 cents. However, during this event, a single builder potion can actually get you 72 hours. And if we get $5 worth of builder potions, we can actually end up getting 360 hours, which is about 15 days. So buying builder potions at $1 each is actually great value this following month, especially for those lower Town Hall level players that really wouldn't be able to get this type of magic item value anyways. Just remember that if you do buy anything from the store, make sure to use code BD. It does help out quite a bit and I really appreciate it. Now, aside from the magic items, let's go ahead and talk about other strategies you guys can use to beef up your efficiency during this event. If there was one thing that could make or break your efficiency during this event, it would be planning. I think you should pick one of the weeks between the gold and the elixir weeks and then target one of them. Using a tool like Clash Ninja during this event could be extremely helpful, and I would highly recommend it if you're trying to make the most of this event. Now, because the cost is up front whenever you do an upgrade, even if you do an upgrade at the last day of the event, you'll virtually extend the event for a little bit. So if you know that you need to do more gold upgrades, for example, you can start a 5 or 6 day long gold upgrade on the last day, and that way you get a longer period of gold reduction. Furthermore, you can use your builder potions on those reductions that you need the most. For example, if you have a lot of defenses to upgrade, use the builder potions during the gold week so you can get more defenses done during that time. Planning your builder potions is going to be extremely key for you to become really efficient. However, I'll be honest with you, I've been holding out on the #1 way for you to nail your efficiency during this event, because the #1 thing you can do is actually upgrade all of your heroes. Any player at any Town Hall level that does not have max heroes should be using their Dark Elixir discount to 100% be upgrading their heroes in the 3rd and 4th week. The reason for this is because when we talk about CWL medals, the builder potion is pretty good and the Hammer of Heroes is actually terrible value, so it's not even a conversation about which one is more efficient. On top of this, if we get a whole book of heroes, that'll at maximum give us 8 days, but during this event, a single builder potion will give us 3 days on its own. So if you're going to keep it simple and effective, I would recommend bombing all of your builder potions on hero upgrades, because that is one of the best ways for you to take advantage of this event. And even if you're a player who's delaying your hero upgrades, maybe you're using your hero potions, I would highly recommend just slowing down at this point, because you're technically getting good magic item value throughout these upgrades. Now, speaking of the last week where we get tons of discounts for gold Gold Elixir and Dark Elixir, I would highly recommend that you guys upgrade your walls. Now it is true that the price of the walls is not going to be reduced, which is a shame to be honest, but it is going to make it a lot easier for you to get loot when the collectors are collecting twice as fast. And finally, one of the key things that I think you guys should use to your advantage during this event is the Builder's Apprentice. And yes, I know that you should try to keep the Builder's Apprentice working at all times for maximum efficiency, but you can actually use the Builder's Apprentice on those short upgrades that are going to be completing overnight. And by doing this, you can ensure that you can consistently keep your builders working all the time. Now, generally, I recommended using builder potions for this same purpose, but like I just told you guys, builder potions are going to be super valuable and we want to make sure we use them for those hero upgrades. Now, I've been doing this style of guides for a while now, especially when it comes to these types of events, and there are a few questions that I almost always get, so I wanted to make sure that I address them. One of those things is whether or not you should upgrade to the next town hall level to get good value out of this event. And I think it just depends where you are with your town hall and the upgrades that you have left. If you actually don't have enough upgrades to sustain your builders throughout this entire event, then I think you should definitely go to the next town hall level, especially when it comes to those hero upgrades, because guys, this is a very effective way for you to upgrade your heroes. The next question I will probably get asked a lot is whether or not you should be buying builder potions for gems from the gem shop. And generally this is a terrible idea even during this event, but if you do have all the epic equipment already and all of your helpers are maxed, feel free to do so. Now with that, you guys should have all you need to completely go ham during these next 5 weeks. But if you don't know the ins and outs of when we should use magic items and when we shouldn't in general, you'll be in trouble once this event is over. That's why you need to watch this video right here where I break down the modern meta on when you should use your magic items to make sure that you're progressing as fast as possible in Clash of Clans.